Welcome, and yes, welcome to Venturescape plus Clay Smith, international weekly and audio video podcast. You can, of course, find us on Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, of course, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and wherever you can find your podcast. Thank you so much for joining us today. Of course, you see the topic. The topic is What's Old is New Again. Wanted to delve into this topic for a few different reasons. One, to help people better understand the importance of cycles. And of course, give you, the listener, a bit of insight into what's old is new again. We've seen in our lifetime things kind of have a bit of a pattern, where we can call it a pattern recognition, being able to see how things recur as they you've heard before, history doesn't repeat itself, it just rhymes. You've heard that expression. Similarly, we have to be in the mindset that we have to recognize and sometimes actually anticipate when things are recurring again. So we can better understand how to adjust well ahead of time to optimize the, not only, of course, performance, but the results. We don't want to repeat things that are not in our best interest. We want to avoid casualties or calamities. We want to improve toward success. And that is, of course, creating habits, creating behaviors, attitudes, and values that are consistent with success. So what's old is what's new again is similarly, as you see, we've heard about the word inflation. We see inflation going up. You've heard about recession. We've been through recession before, many of you who are listeners. And of course, we want to prepare for that level of success that helps us recognize what those patterns of behavior, what those insights, what those understandings are to give us the best pathway for success. So what's old is what's new again can be seen as a paradigm or a way of understanding things. What's old is what's new again can be understand the very activities in which we must engage in to better understand what those patterns are, recognizing those patterns, and then making the proper adjustments to optimize for success. So it's in our best interest to gain an appreciation for being able to not only get a better understanding and have a deeper insight to what has happened before, but to understand in context to how the past can oftentimes be prologue, and therein what activities, what initiative, what tasks we must engage in to be able to prepare for success. The world's constantly changing, but sometimes things do rhyme. Sometimes things do, of course, repeat themselves. What habits do you have physically in terms of your exercise? What should you eat better? Who should you continue to learn from? What should you learn from? How can you continue to grow a network of people that actually support you? Who can really come in and who can't come into your life? All those different things are very important to synthesize from the external and internal environment that you currently exist in and where you're going to, again, prepare for success. So what's old is what's new again is seeing those old successes, seeing those old failures, better appreciating, better reflecting and examining what those things are to give you, of course, a better pathway for success, to continue to help you to improve not only your performance, but also the results. It's one thing to improve your performance. It's another thing for you to get the results. So we wanted to, of course, give you an opportunity to give us a lot of feedback. Of course, you can reach us on clay-smith.co. That is the website. Of course, we're on social. You can download the app, mobile app, iOS and Android. Of course, you can join us on social, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat. We're on all the platforms. When you do, please subscribe and follow. Thank you very much. Of course, you can share all of our content. We appreciate the likes, Appreciate the mentions. And of course, do click the notification bell or button on all of the platforms so you can, of course, join us and share all the content and be updated with all our content. Of course, you can join us in our sponsorship uh, platform program. We have a persona program if you want a video, if you want a social media follow. Of course, just go to clay.smith.co/persona.html. Sponsorship program, clay.smith.co/sponsorship.html. Yes, of course, we have a Patreon. Do join us on Patreon. VIP access, behind the scenes, exclusive access to content that you simply can't get anywhere else. And of course, we're on PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. So, what's old is what's new again is the newest topic. Looking forward to having you this week, episode 4, The Score, our weekly, of course, TV show. We're on all connected TV and devices. Of course, you can find us on the radio with our podcast. You can, of course, find us on the web, the mobile app, social media. So we are everywhere. Do join us also. Go to Eventbrite to get your tickets for The Score, episode 4. Of course, we have our virtual meet and greets on Friday. Of course, we also have on those Wednesdays, we equally have at 7 o'clock each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We have, of course, the podcast on Mondays, the podcast is on Sundays. The Score is on Mondays. And, of course, the frequently asked questions, fireside chat, and ask me anything on Wednesdays. And, of course, the virtual meet and greets are on Fridays, each at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, again, thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you this week. Go to Eventbrite, get your ticket. Do join us on social, mobile, web, TV. We look forward to having you there. Thank you so much and have a wonderful, wonderful week.